Que hola mi gente, it's your girl Vanessa. Welcome to my world of curls, and today I'm going to be telling you top three things that you need to be doing to your hair during quarantine. So do you think that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing? Are these tips something new, or are these tips something that you should be doing? Let's get into the video. You know, I'm not feeling this bad right now. So the first thing that you should be doing to your hair is hydrating and moisturizing your hair. Now, because we're stuck home, because we're in a pandemic, there's no point of styling your hair. There's no point of doing any of that. Don't even waste your time gelling your hair, putting a whole bunch of creams. You know how much money you're going to save if you just don't do that? Make sure you're doing the regular basic stuff. But what I'm talking about is take your hair out of that bun, take your hair out of that ponytail, hydrate it, put some water, make sure that it's not soaking wet, but it's damp enough to absorb into the strands, and put moisturizing leave-in conditioner in it. You definitely want to protect your hair. This step seems so basic, so easy, but did you know that a lot of people actually don't do that to their hair? Most people just style it the first day, and then since now that there's no point of doing it, they just keep their hair up all week and then wonder why wash day is extremely difficult and why they have so much knots coming out of their hair. It is crucial that you moisturize and hydrate your hair, because what's going to happen is you're going to get matted hair, you're going to get knots, and you're going to have so much breakage because you're actually not taking care of your hair. You're just keeping it all together. And I'm saying this because I started to realize, oh, I'm one of these people. So if you're someone that's already doing this, like, girl, I already know, like, hello, then perfect. If you don't know, well, now you know. All right. Tip number 2, make sure that you're creating healthy hair habits. That is something that you're just like, what does that even mean? It means make sure that you're actually doing things that are well for your hair. We're in quarantine, so realistically, I walk around looking like una loca and with my hair in a bun pretty much the whole entire time. But I do make sure that when it's wash day, I'm deep conditioning my hair, because since I don't have to style my hair and I don't really have to do anything to my hair, since I'm pretty much home all the time, is making sure that I'm deep conditioning my hair and doing my hot oil treatments. If you don't know how to do a hot oil treatment, there's a link down below on one of the ones that I just recently did. And it's super easy. I pair this hot oil with a deep conditioner on my wash day, and my hair is as good as new. So you want to make sure that you're creating healthy hair habits, because what you do consistently in these days, weeks, months, I feel like forever of quarantine, it's what's going to follow you after. So if you really just get lazy, it's going to be really hard for you to pick back up once quarantine is over. And this is coming from experience, from someone who has gotten lazy in general, not even during quarantine. So this is a warning. Make sure that you're getting your together, you're deep conditioning, you're doing your treatments. And if you're someone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, or you don't do your deep conditioners or your hot oil treatments, before I keep going, I wanted to come in and make sure that you guys are subscribed to my channel. So far, if you like what you see, you need to subscribe. And if you want to be on a shout out, to have the subby shout out, you have to be following my Instagram at Vanessas Curls, and you have to be subscribed to this channel. So you have to have both in order to get a shout out. Once you do, comment on one of my pictures and my videos. Let me know that you're part of the family so you can get a shout out. Alright, so now that I've kept your attention for most of the video, I want to get to the third tip that I have. And I think this is the most important, because this goes so easily without being said. How many people actually don't do this, or don't even do it with the correct intention? So the third tip is make sure you are wearing a protective piece of something on your hair when you're going out into the sun. So with that being said, you're like, well, we're in a pandemic and we're supposed to be quarantined. Why would I be going out into the sun? Because realistically, people are still going out. And as long as you're practicing your social distancing and you're keeping away from others, I don't see a big problem with it. Now, what I do see a big problem with is people who have sun damage and don't even understand the severity of it. I live in Florida, South Florida, Miami 305, and let me tell you, when the sun is strong and it's hot here, it's hot. And if you think that the sun doesn't burn your hair the same way it burns your skin, then you have another thing coming to you. So that's why I'm telling you to make sure you protect your hair. Now, social distancing, of course, activities like if you're running, biking, walking, if you're sunbathing out in your backyard, make sure that you're protecting your hair. Put a baseball cap, wrap it up, and make sure that it's staying away from the sun, because in all honesty, if you really go outside, you kind of lose track of time and everything of the essence, and you don't really know what's going on, and little do you know, you're outside for 3 hours. And the same way that you apply sunblock to your skin, you need to apply something for your hair. So if you don't have a sun protectant product for your hair, make sure that you're protecting it with a head wrap, a scarf, or a baseball cap. And if you're like, I don't know how to use a head wrap or a headscarf, or what is that, I'm going to plug down below my video on how to wear headscarves. And out of the 6 styles that I provided for you, there's 3 of them that cover your hair completely. So there should be no excuse. And trust me when I tell you that this is so crucial. I've had sun damage, heat damage actually, from the sun. Alright guys, that's the end of today's video. Those are my 3 tips on what you should be doing for quarantine to make sure you're keeping your hair healthy. I hope some of these tips were a reminder, and if not, something new that you learned from today. See you in the next one. Besitos.